This is Mickey Six with Scenes from the Underground, and this week we're talking with my partner, Travis J. Fry. You might be asking yourself, why are we talking with him this week? Well, because outside of Scenes from the Underground, he's a very productive member of society. We wanted to find out why. Inquiring minds want to know. What's up, Travis?
Not much. Just beat you at chess.
Oh, look at that, screw up. Okay, so you were a founding member of Freedom Assault.
I am.
Never were, right?
Am and were, yes.
And next week, you're leaving town to where you guys are from.
Yeah.
Originally, which is Maine. I understand you're doing a reunion show up there.
Yeah, we're doing our last show ever as Freedom Assault. We're doing it in Maine. We decided we were taking a trip out there, and I've been talking to our original drummer and decided that it was time to, put it to bed, so to speak. Its time had come, and while we were there, I decided that we should just do a reunion show. We haven't played together since I moved out here 5 years ago, 5-6 years ago, and have a nice farewell show. Yep.
And you can still find Freedom Assault stuff online, correct?
Yeah, everything's still there. The freedomassault.com, freedomassault.bandcamp.com. Everything's free. You can pay if you care.
What about the patches and pins and?
We have no merch left like that. We might have shirts somewhere. We have 7 inches. That are 2 ways to take out anyway. But we have a whole bunch of those. If you care to get them.
Which you should, which you're good. Okay, so from there, you are also a founder and owner, I guess you'd say, of Resisting Arrest, which is a promotion.
Well, I book shows under it sometimes.
Right.
I put out records sometimes, which was typically just Freedom Assault stuff, but just so we had a name for it. But typically, it's just a way to promote the scene. We film bands that I book, film bands, just shows that I attend, just to get those bands' names out there so they can watch some videos of them live, especially bands that don't have any recordings. This is a good way for people to be able to check them out. And our biggest goal is to do that, is just to get people to know all these smaller bands.
Who's your favorite bands you've filmed so far? Out of all of them?
Out of all of them?
Yeah. Not including yourself, of course.
Definitely not my favorite.
Or me.
My favorite, one of my favorites, I've had a lot. One of my favorites was Cross Examination just this past weekend. Like, they were amazing, just fucking great dudes, great music. So seeing them play, it was so full of energy. Some of the smaller non-touring bands I got to help promote and like I don't know, I really like a lot of the Arizona stuff, so it's hard to choose one day.
Yeah. So on your YouTube channel, which you can plug right now, you have a pretty extensive collection of personal videos that you yourself have shot at venues across Arizona and Maine and whatnot.
Yeah, actually everything on there I've shot myself.
Nice.
Nothing, no one else has shot them. Unless it's of my band. And either Les, my wife, films it, or a friend, Will Force, or we just set it up. Yeah. Which we've done for the shithole. We had one mounted on top of a smoke alarm wrapped around it, and it just got the whole show from an aerial view, and you got to see the pit and the band. It was really, really awesome.
You feel by filming shows that you're missing out on, I guess, some of the action that goes on at the shows, and making the pitting, the crowd band participation kind of stuff?
No, sometimes once in a while I kind of feel like, it'd be fun to run up there and sing along to some cover song. But typically I really just like watching what's going on as opposed to participating.
It's hard to get in there.
Plus, in the band is when I get to participate.
That's true.
Yeah.
So for, do you have any, because there's just an arrest having upcoming shows that you will be putting on and that you'll be filming?
we're working on setting up a couple. Nothing's set in stone yet. We're looking to do we're gonna book the Scenes from the Underground show,
Music
which
showcase.
will be coming up hopefully mid to late August, early September, maybe late September. You know, the details aren't there yet.
Stay tuned to details.
And then I'm trying to work out one with another band, but it's not seeming to come together so well, so we'll see.
Find it. Did you book in Maine also? Were you a booker there also? Promotions?
I booked a handful of shows, but not so much.
You are here?
No, nothing like that here.
Would you say you have a warm reception of what you book from the Tucson crowd as opposed to the main crowd? What you did there? Compared to here? Kind of an odd question, I know. But
Well, some shows get people, some shows don't, and pretty much gotten pretty good turnouts from most of the shows. A couple kind of flopped.
speaking of you guys shows, you are the main proprietor of Infest.
I am.
Was that a word?
Sure.
Okay. The main organizer. You are Infest. Both
Right.
1 and 2.
Yep.
Number 3 was in the works, but as you know, something happened with the event. Tell me a little bit about the history of Infest.
Well, Nick Cashman had gotten a hold of me a couple years ago. And he's like, "Hey, we should do a fest." I was like, "That's crazy. I've been thinking about wanting to do one too. It's kind of new. Let's just do it." So with almost no lead up to it, we just kind of were like, "All right." And he booked half the bands, I booked half the bands. It was at the Nest. We decided that it was going to be a benefit for the Nest since it wasn't doing so hot as a venue or a skate park. So we're like, well, let's try to get some money going. Let's get this venue, popping and so forth. So he booked half, I booked half, like I said, and it just went from there.
Yeah, so okay. Last year you had Infest 2, so the rock.
Yep, that one was just trying to step it up.
Right.
We're trying to take the next step up and make it bigger so we could further get another bigger show, and eventually make a real big show that actually can give a decent amount of money for some sort of charity, some sort of sponsorship or something. With the lack of a venue for last year, this year. It just never happened. We couldn't bring it together. So the future of it, I don't know. We might try to make a third one eventually.
This
Or-
year, hopefully.
It won't be this year. It's too late in the year to try to start that. Maybe early next year if we can get it and we can find a venue. Maybe not. We'll see. It's not a definite no, and that's better than a no. A maybe's better than a no sometimes.
That's true. That's true. As far as personal music choices or personal things that you're doing right now, what do you have anything going on? Band-wise or personal?
I just started band Fist. We've had a couple practices. We have our first show coming up in August. Not too much going on with it. Other than that, no big things yet.
Looking forward to seeing Fizz come out here in the next couple months. We're looking forward to Infest 3 hopefully next year. Early next year, we'll get some MRI. We're looking forward to Resisting Arrest upcoming shows, including this of TU music showcase, which we'll be working together with, obviously. It'll be awesome, though. What we did wasn't looking to make this play chess.
Lose the chest.
That's it for this week's Behind the Scenes with Travis J. Fry and myself. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good one. Stick around. Bye.
Oh, no, you can't.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that is checkmate.
Okay.
Bam.
Me too.